Happy New Year, Legion. It's 2018 and this is the first video for the year. And what a year it's going to be. I got a whole bunch of stuff planned for this channel, but before we can go forward, I kind of feel like we need to go back a little and do a recap of all the cool things, or a lot of the cool things we got to do in 2017. Now, one of the big things about 2017 and the Reaper Legion Network is that I managed to upgrade my equipment. See, previously I was doing all the video work with my phone camera, but I got a chance to upgrade to the Canon T6i, and instantly I saw the video quality jump up. Now, this is my first DSLR, so it took me a little while to learn the features and actually really get into it, but I finally feel like a lot of the footage that we're shooting on here now looks great. And it also sparked a love of photography and videography out of me, so that's always a good thing, and that's definitely going to help the channel. Now, as far as content is concerned, you guys know how much I like to travel, and I like to show you guys what I've seen in my travels on the series On the Road. Well, in 2017, we got to go to a lot of new places as well as revisit old favorites. Take AwesomeCon, for instance. It was my first time being there. It was on Father's Day, Washington, D.C., so you know I had a good time. One of the things that made that trip super significant is the fact that my wife hooked it up so that I could actually meet the legend himself, the All-Father Stan Lee. For a geek like me, you know that's a pretty big deal. And I also got to visit Sandy Point State Park for the first time. It's a beautiful place, had a fun time exploring it, made for a great video, and actually I want to go back there again this year once the weather gets warm, because I know there was areas I didn't get a chance to see. And what about the PG County State Fair? Now, even though I was there in a business capacity, you know, vending for our family business, Killing Collectibles, I still managed to go out to the fair, have a good time, see some of the sights, and really enjoyed myself. And as I said, in 2017, I got to revisit some old favorites. Like when my daughter Chaos and I went to the Renaissance Fair. They had quite a few new attractions from the last time we went there, and just overall, I just loved the vibe there. There was a lot more people there too this time. And that's someplace I'm definitely trying to go to again this year. And last but not least on this list of my favorite travel adventures, the Baltimore Comic-Con. I didn't get to go in 2016, but I definitely went in 2017, had a good time, brought a couple of new people with me. It was pretty awesome. So please believe in 2018, there are many more places I'm trying to visit, and I'm going to bring my camera along so you guys can share it with me. But honestly, if I had to say what was the biggest and the best thing that happened to me in 2017, it had to be meeting up with some kindred spirits, fellow content creators such as myself that share my enthusiasm and share my work ethic. Now, of course, there's Adequate from There It Is Entertainment. I've been working with him for years. But I'm speaking specifically now with two guys. I'm talking about Jaded Nerd, and I'm talking about SBJ of the NAG District. All four of us helped each other a lot this year. All four of us did a lot of major upgrades to our equipment and to our setup. But we also helped each other develop skills in other areas. Like, because I got this new setup, because they got the new equipment, it really just started to spark an interest in photography. So much so that we even managed to be able to make money with this. More so than anything else, that showed us that when you have like-minded people that have a similar obsession, that have a similar interest, and really want to get things done, you can get a hell of a lot done. So we decided to go further, and we started a media company called Multi-World Entertainment. So basically what we're going to do is take all of our individual interests and combine them together and do our best to create some content that you guys will be interested in, and is also of a very high quality, or at least as good as we can get. And understand this, we're still going to continue to make upgrades, so the content's going to get even better. We're going to launch this year, in fact, this month, and we're going to start it with a YouTube channel. I'll be sure to let you guys know the details of it and when we decide to launch it. But as you can tell, I'm super excited about it. Oh, and speaking of those guys, I decided that at this part of the video, I was going to let them come on the channel and tell you what was the best things that happened to them in 2017. So take it away, fellas.
I would say that the best thing that's happened to me this year was kind of finding photography. always felt like I had a creative eye, but it wasn't until I got into digital photography and I understood that it was more than just point and shoot. It was more than just saying, okay, I got the good eye. There's so much technicality behind it, and I think for somebody like myself where my brain is wired for rules and structure, when I found out that you can get into manual mode and you get control and autonomy over how you approach the shot and how you take it and the elements and all the variables that you put in there to compose this shot. The introduction of photography, in addition to the videos that I make and the graphic design and things that I do, it's just something that challenged my mind. It allows me to express myself. I finally get another medium to kind of show people how I see things, and it's got me super excited. Had I not found that, I would still be frustrated, and I may have plateaued on my channel, and perhaps it might be gone. That's one of the best things in 2017 for me, was Stunning Digital Photography. Check out the book, Stunning Digital Photography by Tony Northrup, available on Amazon. Yo, that's just pretty much how I feel about that.
What's going on, my fellow Reapers? This is SPJ representing that NAG district. So Tim asked me to come and talk about something that I was thankful for in this past year. If I had to sum it up, I'd probably go with the challenges that I've come across. All of them basically put me in the position that I'm at right now and put me in a position to have a clearer view of what's over the horizon as far as getting stuff done and everything. It's hard, of course, it's hard sometimes, but that's the point. If something is hard and you work through it, you get to the point where you feel like you've accomplished something, it just makes you better in the end. That's what I would have to go with. My number one thing is just the challenges that I've had to overcome this year.
Peace. What's going on, Reapers? It's your boy Adequate representing that There It Is Entertainment, and Tom asked me to help him out with a video explaining what were the highlights of 2017 and my best moments. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to explain those to you guys, and I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll catch you guys in about 1 millisecond. Peace. Okay, and I'm back. And as you can see, I have my herp with me, Draco. He's a bearded dragon. He's actually one of the highlights of 2017, because if you know anything about me, I'm an avid herp lover, which is the love of amphibians and reptiles. And of course, I just had to get him. I had him for a few months, and he's getting big exponentially, and I really love him. He's great for content. He's great just to have around, and he's really made my life a lot better and more interesting. Well, at least for me. And another highlight of mine that happened in 2017 actually happened twice in the same year. I got to go to a herp expo for the first time in Victorville, California, which was awesome. I didn't know that I would have that great of a time. And then when I moved to South Carolina, I got a chance to go to another one, which was just as awesome, even though it wasn't as packed. It just felt really good to see a vast majority of herps in one building, and everybody just excited about it and ecstatic just to see all the herps. And I have 2 more, but I'm gonna make those last 2 a 2-for-1. And the last 2 highlights of 2017, one definitely has to be the Canon Rebel T6i that I got for myself. It's an awesome camera. It actually showed me that I'm more into photography than I thought I was to begin with. And it's really giving me great ideas for videos, and I just want to be able to produce great content. And the second one after that is the group of people that I surround myself with when it comes to content creating. Tombstone, Jaded Nerd, SPJ, they're all 3 solid dudes, and I really appreciate that I have them around me to keep me encouraged and to keep me pushing on, even when sometimes I might feel like I don't want to. Because there's nothing better than having a group of people who share the same ideas and have such a positive and passionate energy about the things that you're into also. So yeah, that's pretty much it, man.
Well, that's all for me today, Legion. If you enjoyed this video and would like to be a part of the Reaper Legion, just like, share, and subscribe to the Reaper Legion Network and help our small community become a larger community. And as always, please geek responsibly.